Our journey begins at the Dubai exclave of Hatta, a picturesque mountain and heritage site bordering the UAE's neighbor, the Sultanate of Oman. Hatta is famous for its heritage village, the Hatta Fort, built in 1896, and the Jummah Mosque. At the Heritage Village, the best insight is provided into the lifestyle of the wandering Bedouins, the masters of the desert. Traditional houses in the villages were medium-sized and built close to each other with one single floor. The house at the Heritage Village is formed from a large central court surrounded by rooms of various sizes and uses. The main room is the majlis, where men met to converse and exchange opinions. The bedrooms were usually furnished simply with mats made of palm fronds, known as barasti in Arabic. Cooking was normally carried out in open-air kitchens using firewood as fuel.
Perhaps the most interesting part about Hatta is the dam. The dam was originally built in the 1990s and has since gained notable popularity as a kayaking spot due to the Hatta Kayak Club, which also serves to generate tourism and income for the area. Dubai Electricity and Water plans to build a 250 megawatt pumped storage hydroelectric power plant there. This flow would be created by the movement of water from an upper reservoir, which would be located 700 meters above sea level, to a lower reservoir resting at 400 meters above sea level. The momentum caused by this 300 meter drop is expected to produce 250 megawatts of power. This project has a 60 to 80 year lifespan. Hydroelectricity is one of the most effective forms of renewable electricity, therefore encompassing 71% of the world's clean energy resources.
Located near the creek is the famed gold souk that has been active for 100 years now. It was cultivated from a tax-free and trade-encouraged environment where some merchants set up stalls near the creek. The creek allowed the import and export of gold from the merchants by dhows. The gold sold in Dubai became internationally recognized around 2002 when DMCC, the Dubai Multi-Commodity Center, was founded. Now this government organization is in charge of the entire gold value chain, from trading, refining, and investing. The UAE's location makes it ideal for growth in the gold industry. This is due to several reasons, such as their proximity to India, the nation with the largest market for gold in the world, and one of their main trading partners is China, the country with the world's largest source of gold.
The Dubai Marina area is also an artificial creek city inspired by the False Creek in Vancouver, Canada. It is likely to hold several thousand people as it contains many apartment buildings and villas. It sits upon a 3-kilometer shoreline. Dubai also intends to build a new harbour. This is to be near the Dubai Creek Tower, which is still under construction. This area is intended to be on par with areas like the Dubai Marina and downtown Dubai.
It was border waters at Dubai Creek to the south and Al-Qabsi to the north. It also includes Dera City Center, Dubai Shopping Center, and it has a yacht club that occupies half of the area of Port Said. So it's very fascinating for tourists to come for boat rides.
The Dubai frame is a giant structure that, when looked through, frames the landscapes of New Dubai and the historic locations of Bur Dubai. It contains a brief history of Dubai in the entry of the frame, and then at the top an observation deck that shows the current state of both Bur and New Dubai. The last leg of the frame shows an explanation of what Dubai's future may be like. From the Dubai frame, the Burj Khalifa can be seen. The Burj Khalifa has an interesting way of cooling itself, where water is distributed at every floor and level of the building by a system of pumps that carry water from the basement level to a large reservoir on the 40th floor, then further up in smaller stages to smaller tanks, until it reaches the top and is then allowed to fall down by its own weight in a different pipe. It takes almost 1 million litres of water a day to cool the Burj Khalifa.
What are your expectations for the Expo 2020, and how do you believe it would influence our architecture moving forward?
The Expo 2020, being a showcase event, is going to attract a lot of visitors to the UAE. With the theme being creating the future and sustainability, we are going to see lots of it incorporated into building design as well. The Expo is going to inspire new ways of construction, deconstruction and sustainable architecture using natural resources.